I'm so excited. I finally get to see these in person. What a treat. It is hot as balls out here, but I couldn't resist this place. So let me give you my thoughts, tips, and tricks on the South Thailand Motorbike Tour. Good morning from sunny Songkhla province here in the country of Thailand. Right now starts episode 7 of the South Thailand Motorbike Tour, and it's gonna be another hot one like every single day. So time to get out of here and start heading north. I really didn't spend a lot of time cruising around Hat Yai or checking things out. Whoops, green light, gotta go. But yeah, I didn't spend a whole lot of time really checking out Hat Yai. The only thing that I really did was there was a night market here called the Asian Night Bazaar, and it was right over here in this building. Actually, it's a covered market. It was quite large. However, it was just a lot of clothing, a lot of cheap Chinese-made junk, and it wasn't really what I expected. However, I did walk around there for a little bit, took a look at some of the things. They had quite a bit of food as well, and it was worth a visit, but I only spent about 10 minutes there. Now it's time to get back on the road. We are heading north from the province of Songkhla, starting our week-long journey on the way back to Bangkok. And this trip is gonna have a lot of seaside views, and I'm just gonna take it easy on the way back and enjoy the scenery. So we are now crossing over Songkhla Lake, and I believe that this is actually the largest lake in all of Thailand. So now I'm here at the Talay Wildlife and Nature Education Center here in the province of Pattanalong. We're heading back north, and there is a place here where you have to pay. It is 200 baht for foreigners, but fortunately I have a Thai driver's license, so it was only 30 baht, which is a little bit under $1. Now, I'm not a huge wildlife guy as far as birds. However, this place looks really cool. There's a ton of different birds here, and I've seen so many birds just driving here along the bridges, so many different signs for birds, and it looks like an interesting place to stop real quick before I grab something to eat. I'm not really sure what is down here. I know there is this tower, so there's stairs to climb. I could definitely use some exercise. However, it's just very peaceful here, so I'm trying to enjoy all the peaceful, quiet places that I can find on my way back to Bangkok before I re-enter the hectic city that is, of course, Bangkok. So every chance I get, I'm going to try and stop and enjoy places like this. There is an elevator at this tower. However, I'm going to take the stairs because I can use the exercise. I just haven't been doing a whole lot the last day and a half, just sitting in a hotel room and editing. So let's go to the top of this tower and see what the viewpoint looks like from the very top of it. Okay, we finally made it to the top. Oh, I think the view from the level below, although lower, was probably better because you don't have all of these surrounds. However, you can obviously look out the window and see this magnificent view of the wetlands as well as the mountains off into the distance. If you're into bird watching, this place will be perfect. There's so many different species of birds here. There's placards everywhere. There's a whole informational center, educational center that you can go and enjoy. So I would definitely put this on your list if you enjoy this kind of thing and you're in the area. And as always, every place I go to in all of my videos will be a Google Maps link down in the description below, so make sure you take a look. had to stop here and fill up. And for those of you that are wondering, it was 40 baht per liter, which is right around $1.10 per liter, which works out to be around $4.50 a gallon. And right next to the gas station, somewhat conveniently, was a KFC. Again, this is not my choice of food necessarily, but there's air conditioning and it's 38 degrees. It's 39 degrees outside, guys, so I decided to book a room here at the Grand Fortune Hotel. It's a really nice looking hotel and they had a really good deal. Let me show you the room that I got, guys. I got one of their king rooms. It's absolutely not a large room, but again, all the amenities that I would need. Got a bathroom. Once again, sweaty Serg. Good sized shower. Water pressure was good. Towels, all the amenities, everything else. It looks very clean. I gotta say the room smells a little bit musty, as did the one they gave me before this, and there was a little confusion as to the location because I did not want it right next to the elevator. Of course, the television, king size bed. I've got a desk here to work from, and look at this wonderful view. There it is, Lotus Shopping Center. The one strange thing about this room is there is absolutely no power outlet on either side of the bed. All they have is USB outlets, which I find to be quite strange. And I walked in and the price on Agoda was less. So this room was 1,400 baht, which is $37. There is a swimming pool. Breakfast is not included. And it's like 39 degrees outside. So I just needed to stop, relax, and get some work done here. I had a great night's sleep, but I definitely would not call the Grand Fortune a 5-star hotel. It is 3.5 stars at best, and I'll just leave it at that. I've got about a 45-minute ride onto my next destination, and even though it's hot yet again, I'm happy to be on the bike and ride. Google let me down once again. Actually, my Honor phone that I use for navigation on my bike completely froze and sent me 20 minutes past my destination. It's the heat for sure. So this place is called the Bota Sky Tower, and they've definitely got some wildlife here. And what I'm impressed is I was told there's capybaras here. I've never seen a capybara up close, so let's go inside. This was only 25 baht, which is right around 85 cents US. And wow, there is another skywalk and there is capybaras. So let's get going. I'm super excited about the capybaras. Like I said, I have never seen one in person. She said there's 10 of them here. And first we have to climb up to the top of this skywalk. I think this video is all about me climbing stairs and walking up in the tops of things. Oh, hello there. Almost didn't see you guys. There's a bunch of little deer over here. Up the stairs we go. Finally made it to the top, and we're definitely up in the tree canopies. And look at this suspension bridge. Again, if you're not a fan of heights and bridges that sway, this will definitely not be for you because we are pretty high up here. I would say we're a good 50, 60 meters above the ground. I mean, there's the tree canopies and we are definitely above them. It is hot as balls out here, but I couldn't resist this place because of the magnificent view from this walkway. And I gotta go see the capybaras. I'm absolutely gonna see some capybaras today. Canopy walk was great, but it's so ridiculously hot. And now we've come down to the surface level walk. We can go left to the beginning or right, but let's go right. We'll kind of make a full circle. Again, I am looking for the capybaras. I better see one today. The lady at the ticket desk said that there were 10 of them, like 6 big ones, 4 small ones, and that they like to hang out in the water, which, from my understanding, is typical of capybaras. So I'm going to be looking for a body of water, hopefully spotting these guys, because I've seen them in videos, but I've never seen one in person. Still not seeing any capybaras anywhere, but oh my goodness, look at all these guys. I think I spooked them a little bit. They're starting to run away from me. It's surprising that with all the people that come through here, they're not more tame. Like on the suspension bridge deer, with all the deer that were there, they were just so used to people, you could go down and pet them. But these guys, obviously they're just a little bit skittish. This path has so many forks that I'm not even sure which direction I'm going anymore. I don't know if I'm doubling back to where I started, or if I'm going to where the capybaras are, or if I am now walking through Bangkok. I have no idea. Oh no. Yeah, I literally just walked all the way back to where I got off of the skywalk. So now I have to go all the way back and hopefully turn right. And we got to find these guys. I'm going to be very disappointed if I walk through this 38-degree heat and I don't see a capybara. Of course, they're probably smart and they're hanging out in the water, in the shade somewhere away from the heat. I think we might have found the capybara. They've got to be nearby over here somewhere. And there's some water over there. Let's see if they're over there. As soon as I walked over here, these guys jumped in the water and they're swimming to me. I guess they're used to people feeding them. Unfortunately, I don't have any food for these geese. Just the geese over there, or the ducks, or whatever they are, but no capybara. Oh, look at this. I finally found them. They're all hanging out right here. Holy smokes. These guys are giant. There's a whole family of capybaras here, and it looks like the geese have come to join them in the shade and for some food. This is so cool. I've never seen capybara up close before, and these guys are a lot bigger than I expected. They look like they weigh around 15 or 20 kilograms, 40 pounds or so, and they're the size of like a lab, a yellow lab. Very docile. I believe they're herbivores, so that means that they only eat plants. They don't eat any other animals. Whoa, these guys are loud. Now, this one over here, I'm not sure if he came to eat somewhere else or if he's actually going to go for a swim. But hey, fellas, what's going on over there? You guys got to chill out. It'll be all right. Come on, buddy. Go for a swim in the nice muddy water. It looks so refreshing. Oh, there he is. He came out over there. I'm going to let the capybaras enjoy their lunch and enjoy this nice water over here. And we're going to continue making our way back out of this park. And here we are a few hours later. I am back in Surat Thani, and we're going to go and check out this night market that's happening here in town. This is one of those night markets that's in the street. So you got to be careful because there's still active traffic. And there's definitely lots of good-looking food here. Haven't had dinner, so I am definitely looking to get something to eat. Let's see if I can find something here. I'm going to have to get one of these pork sticks. This looks really tasty. Okay, 20 baht, which is right around, what is that, like 80 cents? And we got ourselves a pork stick, or pork on a stick, something like that. Ah, it is really hot because she just cooked it. I'm going to have to wait a few minutes. And of course, you can't have a night market without lottery tickets. I won once, but God, I spent so much more money than I've won. It's been such a hot day, and I don't know how much hot food I can handle, but there's so much good-looking stuff here, as with any street night market. So I'm really enjoying just walking around and at least taking a look. Definitely have to get some of these chicken sticks over here. They look really good. I'm impressed how long this market is. It is at least 2 or 3, actually maybe 4 city blocks. So much stuff here for sale, including food, drinks, and even flowers. Definitely gonna have to get some mango here. Mango and sticky rice. 20 baht. That's like, what, 75 cents? Okay, kapun nakap. Boy, this thing just keeps going and going. There's even a side street here. So much stuff, man. There's no way I'm going to cover this whole thing. This is a lot bigger than I expected for such a small town. Now, let me clarify a little bit. Surat Thani itself is quite a big town, but I'm on the outskirts of it. So in this little section, I am surprised to have found such a big night market. There's got to be at least 200 vendors here. Again, as much as I love sushi in this heat, there's just no way that I'm going to take that chance. There's really no good way to do this because there's no place to sit. I ran into 7-Eleven, got myself a bit of a Diet Coke, and let's try some of this stuff. This is that big twirly pork thing. Let's try it. It's a little bit spicy. It's kind of like the small round Isan sausage, the chicken skewers. Ooh, these are really good. This is definitely better than that pork Isan sausage thing. Those sausages were quite good. And so far, everything I bought has been 20 baht. Well, the chicken skewers were 10 baht each, but it was 20 for the pair. Sausage was 20 baht, and the mango sticky rice is 20 baht, which means each item so far has been, right around 55, 60 cents. Because right now the exchange rate is 37 baht to $1. The baht is actually quite weak as to compared to just a couple of months ago. Mango sticky rice, nothing strange here. There is this white cream sauce, but it's just pure sugar, so I'm gonna skip that and just enjoy the mango and some of the sticky rice. Let's see if the mango's ripe. It looks ripe. Oh man, that is delicious. That mango is super ripe, just perfect. Now that I'm done having my appetizer course by the dumpsters here in front of the 7-Eleven, let's see what other kind of food we can find, because I could still eat a little bit more. As much as I wanted to find more food to try, it's just so dang hot today. And having ridden for 3 hours in 39-degree heat, I don't have much of an appetite. So let me give you my thoughts, tips, and tricks on the South Thailand Motorbike Tour. This is the 6th, or I believe 7th motorbike tour that I have taken in Thailand. And of course, you're going to need a motorbike. I would recommend something that you're comfortable with, something that's not too big. The bike I have, a 160, is probably a little bit smaller than most people would want because they would want to go faster. But for me, I enjoy going at a slower pace so I can enjoy the scenery. If you decide to do a motorbike trip here in Thailand, I would recommend that you have some riding experience. Preferably plenty of it. The roads here in Thailand are less than ideal. They are usually not well built and really not that well designed, although they are getting better and they've been upgrading tons of sections of highways on this trip, and I was really excited to see that. As friendly and nice as the Thai people are, they are some of the worst drivers and motorbike riders I have ever experienced personally. I know that's going to trigger a lot of you, but hey, this is my personal experience and I'm just comparing it to riding and driving in Western countries. So you have to be careful because they will pull out without looking, they will change lanes without looking, they will just absolutely ignore physics and just basic laws and just do whatever they want. So please be careful. Now, as always, I pack very light on these trips. I carried one backpack, I brought 4 t-shirts, 3 pairs of underwear, 3 pairs of socks, 1 pair of shorts, a pair of swim trunks, 1 pair of shoes, a pair of sandals, and of course the rain gear because I wasn't sure if we're going to hit rainy season or not. I'm wearing my full protective outfit as I ride, and I recommend that you ride with protective gear. Wearing shorts and a t-shirt in this kind of heat will absolutely wear you down a lot quicker than the gear that I'm wearing. You will get sunburnt and you will get dehydrated a lot quicker than if you're covered up. And although all of my gear is black, I still stayed very cool on this trip. Speaking of heat, I highly recommend you do not do this trip in April. April is the hottest month in Thailand, and I knew that going into it, and I have ridden in such heat before for many, many years, so I kind of knew what to expect. However, the humidity will absolutely zap you, and you need to make sure that you hydrate, not just with water, but with other liquids, with electrolytes, etc., because you will be dehydrated, and you could get heat stroke or heat exhaustion very easily on something like this. I generally do not make reservations at hotels ahead of time when I make these trips. Almost every single place I stayed at on this trip, except one, I made the reservation either by walking into the hotel or literally 20-30 minutes before I arrived.
It's easy for me as I'm one person, and I just like to roll the dice and see what I can find because I never know exactly where I'm going to stop. And many of the times when I walked in, I got better rates than I would somewhere online. But if you do choose to book online, I would highly recommend Agoda. I'm going to put one of my links down in the description below for Agoda, and you'll get the exact same prices, but Agoda will give me a small percentage, and you will be helping support my travels and my channel, and I would greatly appreciate it if you decide to use Agoda to book your trips. Please use the link in the description below. My hotels ranged anywhere from about 800 baht to about 2,500 baht per night. I wasn't looking for the cheapest accommodations. I was looking for something that I found comfortable for myself and that fit my standards and my budget. You can of course find places for 300 or 400 baht, as well as places for 5,000 or more on this trip, unless you're in some of the little towns where there isn't going to be much to choose from. So again, your expectations and your budget will dictate what kind of hotels you stay at. As for my meals, they also ranged anywhere from 50 baht up to a couple times I spent a little over 1,000 because I went to a Japanese restaurant and I had sushi and some sake. But again, it all depends. I had plenty of wonderful roadside meals for 50 or 60 baht, and that was really good food. Overall, just leave your expectations wide open. Pick some places that you want to check out when you make these kind of motorbike trips, but for the most part, just go and explore, because some of the best things will be just running into random events throughout the day or evening as you're cruising through on your bike or walking around. So leave room for some unexpected experiences, because in my personal opinion, those are some of the best ones that you will ever have on any kind of trip like this. I would, of course, highly recommend that you have some kind of medical insurance as you're going through a trip like this. One thing that a lot of people like to use is Safety Wing. And again, I'll put the link down in the description below for Safety Wing. If you want to use it for medical insurance, if you use my link, again, you'll be supporting me and my channel, and I would really appreciate that. And make sure you stay hydrated when you ride. Give yourself plenty of breaks. There is absolutely no rush. So this brings us to the end of the South Thailand Motorbike Tour. 3 weeks of fun. I really enjoyed this trip, and my next step is to get myself back to Bangkok and relax for a few days. And I've got another trip coming up very soon. If you enjoyed this motorbike trip, check out some of my other motorbike trips. Guys, as always, please make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all in another episode.